My name is Eric Hammer. I am the Director of Bands here at University of the Pacific. Been here 21 years. We have about 120, 125 different individuals playing in a band here. That would be our University Concert Band, our Symphonic Wind Ensemble, and our pep band. Large ensembles, and I think band more than any of those, really are the place where it all comes together. Your music theory, your music history, your studio class, your collegiality, the dependability factor, those non-musical things as well, your form class. When we sit down and share music making with colleagues, there's no other place where those come together and where we depend on each other to do it.
For me, the most important thing I learned from SWE is learning how to play as an ensemble player, because while I do play in chamber ensembles and as a soloist, it's a much different style than you play in a large ensemble. I'm just learning how it's easy to blend with other instruments in my section, and it's definitely just a whole different ball game, and it improves your skills across the board.
The band is so flexible, and really, as Granger would say, no other group has the amount of colors available to it.
I think Dr. Hammer does a really awesome job of balancing modern pieces with standards, which is really excellent.
Truthfully, I like to do at least one thing on every concert that's new to me. I'm still stretching myself, so I want a new score, something with a new harmonic language, something with new techniques that I can grab onto and use myself to grow, so I'm excited by it.
He has a really balanced view of modern composition and standards, and he treats them all equally, and he has so much passion for all of them. It's like I look forward to everything. If he looks forward to playing it, then I always look forward to playing it.
I think the most important lesson I've learned is just being able to be a really good ensemble player and just really fine-tuning your listening skills and being able to play cohesively with other people.
I like the sequence of learning or planning necessary to make something come around. I'm building a house right now, and it's fascinating, the little steps that are needed along the way, and you just cannot be impatient. So I think that's the thing that keeps me going. And then when you finally get to the gig, it sort of takes care of itself, and you get sort of the mountaintop experience, you hope, and then you start all over again. And we're lucky in music. I mean, whatever note we just played, it's the next one that's the important one. In essence, I kind of want to put myself out of business. They don't need a teacher anymore to say one ienda, to say play your part softer, it's accompaniment. But they use those skills, and they're accomplished musicians when they leave. So the possibilities are there. What do I expect of them? To grow into those possibilities so that they don't need a teacher anymore.
Dr. Hammer is he might be one of the most incredible teachers.
Dr. Hammer brings knowledge about music that I would have never received anywhere else.
He brings a little bit of everything. Because he's a seasoned professional and he's a fantastic conductor and a fantastic person, he brings in old techniques, but he's also implementing new techniques from whatever he's done with his research or what other band directors and professionals have done. He just brings in a combination of everything to really bring the band at its optimum level, and just being able to make the band sound fantastic and just make them be the best that they could be.
I've never seen a conductor who knows how to rehearse as well as he does. He's effective, efficient, he knows when to push people hard, he knows when to lay back.
I'd say that Dr. Hammer takes you beyond the music.
Without Dr. Hammer, SWE would not be anywhere close to the skill level we've attained now.
Besides all the musical knowledge that Dr. Hammer has, he always teaches us to be good people. He teaches us to be responsible and kind to others.
If you're a big enough person to take music on as your career or certainly vocation, you're probably a pretty good person. You understand you have to get along with people, there's cooperation. And you're about the art rather than, building yourself up or something like that. You really couldn't ask for a better group of students, and you couldn't ask for a better group of colleagues. We have 20 full-time faculty members, 19 of whom are tenured. That is highly unusual. Usually there's a little more turnover at a university level. Why do people stay? It's a good place, and we like each other. And that really speaks highly, I think, again, both for the students, but for what we're providing here.
My most memorable SWE experience is playing the whistle part on Colossus of Columbia, which of course Dr. Hammer gave me the whistle, I think 9 minutes before the concert started.
You really can't find a place like this that is big enough, about 200 majors, to have a full symphony orchestra, to have 2 concert bands, to have a jazz program, to have a pep band, to have a dynamite chamber program, to have top-notch studio faculty that does an opera every year. I mean, in a size such that the undergrads actually get to be an important part of that. Most schools that would have such a huge, comprehensive offering are really, really big, and they have grad students. And the grad students get the lead roles. The grad students get to play first chair. Here, they get an incredibly broad variety of things that they can do. And when our students do go on, whether it be in performance or education, that's part of the reason that they're so good. They've had such a breadth of experience that they're mature. They're veterans when they go. So, you know, if I had a son or daughter that was looking for music or finding their way in music, you know, there's something in music that's going to attract them, this would be a perfect place to go.